now I kind of hate her. Huh? But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh, I'm sorry. I just have to examine that plant. Mia's plant, Charlie. I've been taking care of him in Maya's absence. Okay. Interrobangs. As opposed to the steel samurai on the wall, Maya stuck it up here on the day that she left. I didn't have the heart to take it down. I do sometimes get strange looks from the clients, though. I love how Phoenix can do, like, one trial every 3 months, and that's enough for him. Yeah, I've already read that one. Exactly, Mercurius. Plant? Where's the dirt? Where is it? Looks like it's cleaning day again at the hotel across the way. I hear they're planning a second branch outside the city. Gads, the bellboy was staring right at me. Oh, God. Mia's desk. I sit here even less now that I've stopped taking cases. I would at least dust it off once in a while. Alright, detention center time. February 22nd, detention center. Visitor's room. I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. Guard, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors. Sorry, ma'am, it's just your sister. No excuses. But you do not want to raise this year, understood, ma'am. What was that all about? Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing. Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. Yes, I do, Burner. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. Sorry, what exactly is it that you do? My name is Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. You're a prosecutor? Two sisters, one a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana, I mean, they're just like... Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Let's chat, lady. There's something you should know from the start. Which is, the suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Huh? Wait! But the suspect is... me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m. That's quite specific. It was in the witness's deposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. My, that was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? Whoa. That was weird. My Google Chrome just screwed up. Hold on a second. Hold on a moment. Google Chrome just did something crazy. Sorry guys, give me a moment. Every so often it does that. It's a little bizarre. I don't entirely know why it's doing it that way. But I think it's like some screwy thing with Chrome and like, I don't know. I don't know all the details, honestly. But it's like it switches from like, it's like some problem maybe with Arrow, because it switches from what it's got to like Windows Basic or whatever. And it screws up my Chrome window. So, sorry about that. I'm gonna save this and like restart the emulator just in case. So give me a second. I'm going to restart the emulator here. I just don't want, I don't know what is going on with that, but something screwy happened. Whoops. "20 tabs still going strong." Yeah. Just interrogate the Chrome. Present the parrot. It's true. Okay. My, that was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. The prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car trunk? Classy. I was arrested on the spot. Caught red-handed, as it were. My. So, who was the victim? An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. A detective? Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. Okay, now Chrome just went back to doing its other thing. God bless it. What is the deal, man? Every so often, like once in a while, it does that, and I don't yet understand why. Alright, here we go. By you? Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? Uh-oh. What? Mr. Wright? What does it mean? Well, it means the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. So, you're the chief prosecutor? That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. It's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Lana? What happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident. When I stabbed him, that is. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that too, did she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia. Hey, it was in law school. I was in my 3rd year and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. Different? She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Ho-ho! The plot thickens, people! Excuse me? Intellectually attracted. Lana was top of her class in school. I was the best there was. Oh, I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. Sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright? Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I am admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say, there's no way you can take this case. None. But, Lana... You were always this way, weren't you? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana, I know. So how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana. Mr. Wright. Yes? I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave to you. You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed, after all. The case is over. Right. I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Even though that's weird. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes. But something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. Emma did it. There's something else going on here. And I'm going to find out what. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? About what? My sister. She's not always like that, you know. I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... Well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground and parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Oh, okay. Let's do it. February 22nd, prosecutor's office, underground parking lot. So this is the lot where it all happened? Looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hey everyone, keep up the good work! Hey, what are you thinking? Oh, well, they are going to be my co-workers 3 years from now, after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes? I'm trying to not stand out too much here, see? Hey there, you expected to go unnoticed here, partner? Partner? What do we have here? Looks like a bambina got loose from the ranch and is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them dogies died down, partner. Mr. Marshall! Marshall? Looks more like a sheriff to me. Looky here, bambina. I know how you feel. Good night, Messiah. But this is my gang's gold strike, see? Strike? Thank you for the follow, Light Yagami Elite. Welcome to the Arvanauts, Light. Thanks for stopping by, man. This is our claim, our territory. And the gold mine is evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti out the desert dream? You want to? What's this guy talking about? What's up, Dragon Spear? You head along home now. Happy trails, Bambina. Was that, Ombre a friend of yours? Kind of. Sort of. Yeah, he's a detective. Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. This is where the cars leave the lot. The arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Or maybe it's both, kind of a dual purpose. Aha! The theory of relativity! What? I've got to write this down. Ah, hey, Mr. Wright. Well, maybe you know, was Mr. Relativity German? Or was he British? Yeah, I know, right? What's up, Dragon? We just had... Who is it that we just had? It's okay, Shredded. I just thought that you guys were busy talking to each other about it and missed it. It's no big deal. That's funny. Well, you've got a double follow, like, welcome in. Mr. Relativity, are you sure that was his name? What do you have there? What's this? A wallet? Excuse me, officer. Wait! What are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket. How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me. Wallet hastily stuffed into pocket. I'm called to duty already and at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? The way her eyes are sparkling, I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay, now, look at the court record. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now let's start examining from every angle. Whoa, trippy, man. Oh, look! I think there might be a clue there. You should check it out. Press the examine button. The clue is how to open the wallet? This is an ID card. Detective Bruce Goodman, ID 5842189. See? Well, isn't scientific investigation useful? I guess, though I don't see what science has to do with it. Goodman's ID added to the court record. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. Guess I've got to be on my toes from now on. An oil drum. Looks like it's filled with water. It's heavy. I can't even budge it. The drum over here is on its side. Wait, I know. I'll hide in here and do a stakeout. I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested. What? I'm not suspicious. Oh, I don't know what you are. You're something, though. Here, a phone. Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears. No, my ears. Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure. What is she babbling about? Hey, what did you just say? See, you can hear just fine. The phone's broken. Aha! A ladder. That's a step ladder. What's the difference? In scientific terms, please. Scientific, huh? Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright. This all seems so horribly familiar somehow. Hey, what's up, gentlemen? How you doing, gent? Welcome in, sir. Look, a door! This must mean something. I'm not sure that doors mean anything. No, it won't open. A mysterious lock. I fail to see what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? What do we have there? Well, no time to waste. Let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is. Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. The sheriff. Like I said before, this here's our claim. Team stepladder. Exactly. Yeah, Dragon. I mean, I know that he comes around and does that with some channels. He's trying to get some people to notice the app, which is, you know, he's given away some to us as well. If it gets really obnoxious, it's something that I would call him on, but he does follow. I've actually seen him here commenting and stuff, like on the Ultima Underworld stream. He did a lot of sort of commenting and just hanging out in chat without actually advertising, so I wouldn't put him in the scammer stuff as well. Welcome, gent. Where's all the hellos to the gentleman? Huh? Huh? Hey? You best be moseying along, unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. Gah, scary. Yeah, no, I know. I appreciate, though, the heads up, Dragon, but I think it's okay right now. Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Well, well. The little filly's got a good nose on her. You want to know who rides that red Mustang with a body in her saddle, eh? Please. No problem, partner. Got time for vittles anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prospector's office. Might just find you a cerveza you like. Prospector's office? Where does this guy think he is? And when, for that matter? Note to self. Look up Vittles Saloon Cerveza. Maybe we should check out room 1202, the High Prosecutor's office. In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like. Just keep your paws off our claim. Right. Great. Great! Maybe there's some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out. Excuse me? Were you two all set? Us? Oh. What's this? She couldn't be... You're selling lunches? Here? This is a crime scene. Hello. Half and half, was it? Oh, thanks. And you, sir? Yes? Some crunchy goodness coming at you? Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance, especially passers-by. Or are you officers? No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone. Even if my days as the cough-up queen are over. Cough-up, huh? You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sordid secrets. Secrets? Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you? I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of that detective. What? A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about? Oh, please, cough up, Queen, tell us what happened. The name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Yes, ma'am. She means it. Somehow, I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Could be. Who knows? It's only just out of reach on a block. Oh, sorry. My bad. Just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is salmon. Destiny? Was yesterday's special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil one who haunt this den of inequity. Evil ones? Prosecutors. They have no qualms at all about blackening the name of innocent. And yesterday they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce. So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors convention yesterday. I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul. You have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Yeah, I know, I actually am hoping that the emulator can handle it. The Nintendo Wii version, I assume, had this episode, but I don't know. Is there some kind of scientific evidence of this, evil? Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the Cough-Up Queen. You! The most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday. It was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all. Really? Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear. This lunch lady is a thing against prosecutors. Let's talk about what you witnessed, lady. So what exactly was it that you witnessed, Miss Starr? It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lana Skye wield that knife so. Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears. And the rhythmic beat of Lana Skye's knife. Wait a second, you know Lana Skye? Of course. It's quite a feat, becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? This lady is creepy, by the way. She always travels light. Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? Let's ask about you, shall we? Can we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Starr? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. Why not make the lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? No. Only true connoisseurs can understand. Those who don't know how to spell the word connoisseur. For the record, connoisseur is spelled C-O-N-N-O-I-S-S-E-U-R. Miss Connoisseur. I award you no points. And may God have mercy on your soul. Ah, goodness. The kind you can only tell someone who has tried General Tso's Trilobite lunch set. Never mind. You win. I don't even want to appreciate part of a Trilobite's flavor. What's up, duty? Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend? See the security room over there? The glass-walled booth? I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him. Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. So, to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Miss Star, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Useful analysis. Not. Spelling counts, that's right. My problem is if you're gonna pull something out about how like you're a connoisseur, you gotta spell the word right. That's all I'm saying. Did you have a bad experience with the prosecutor, Miss Star? I sense some hostility. It should be Larry, right? It's gotta be Larry. Hostility? Ha! Perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike. And the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kind of like 10-day-old clams in the chowder. Wonder if Miss Star was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past? That'd be a sure cause of food poisoning. Scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking, cough-up queen. I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. Oh, they're not gonna let me go over to that car, huh? About this card. Lunchland vendors only accept cash, no cards. Especially not a card belonging to somebody else. No, this isn't a credit card, it's an ID card. It belongs to a detective. And you're showing this to me, the lunch lady. Why? That's like showing a fine honeyed ham to a detective. I always feel like I'm being mocked. The badge! A defense attorney must be able to fight. How about you? Do you think you can win? How about tackling Lunchland's Pickle Supreme lunchbox? Wow, it's really crunchy. A box of pickles. Kind of a sad lunch if you ask me. Alright, High Prosecutor's Office time. February 22nd. High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202. This is the kind of room that just screams, I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really. Thanks. Look, there's a trophy or something here. A trophy? What, that shield? It takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, he must be a real stuck-up jerk. Mr. Phoenix Wright, you never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? That voice. Ah, Edgeworth. Long time no see, Edgeworth. Huh? Ah! Mr. Edgeworth! You know him from somewhere? Of course! I'm his biggest fan! My sister introduced us once and... Right. Her sister was the chief prosecutor, after all. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No, did I? No! Show her the badge! It was just Mr. Wright here. Hey, don't blame me. We're just here to investigate a murder case. Murder? A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. Hmm? That would be my car. What of it? What? Your car? I'll say one thing, she certainly can scream. Alright, Edgeworth, let's talk. What's going on here? Maybe he stole it. So, the body was found in your car? Go ahead, say it right. You think I did it, don't you? After you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less. No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Wait. No, she didn't do that. I mean... Wait. So you're the chief prosecutor's little sister, then? Yes, sir. Emma Skye. It's nice to meet you again. Well, that didn't sound forced at all. Ah, now I remember. You've really grown. I think the portrait is just of his jacket, yeah. I'll admit it was a surprise to me, too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still. Now I'm forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can understand. Wait, what did you say? Lana Skye is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow. You? Mr. Edgeworth. Oh boy, that wasn't predictable. Frame that jacket. It is slightly different because it's got like green accents, right? And stuff like that. To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy. Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop. But some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. Toys? That bronze shield? There's got to be a story behind that one. Chief Prosecutor Skye? Yes, we first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember. 2 years ago. I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then, I always felt she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. Then, why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was the murder weapon? To be specific, it was the knife kept in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. Edgeworth's knife added to the court record. Edgeworth? What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Come on, can't he take a joke? You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. Alright, let's examine some things, like, for example, that. What's up, love? What's going on, Duranker? Wow, this jacket is even lacier than his usual ones. This must be his lucky trial jacket. Lucky jacket, right. I've never seen him wear it. I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture. Just getting way too excited about this. Alright, what the hell is this thing? I've been wondering, what the heck is this? There's a big K on it. Prosecutors. Huh? What's that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. King of Prosecutors? It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What, so? So that K, that's... K stands for King? Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing. King of Prosecutors? Kind of like Employee of the Month, only better. King of Prosecutors trophy added to the court record. I'm glad. Can't tell you how glad we have that. Oh my god, this whole room is so frilly, it just screams Edgeworth. My, what an amazing bouquet. Just right for Mr. Edgeworth. No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead, Wendy. Wendy? Heard that name somewhere before. And beside it, a giant steel samurai. Wow, I want one. Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place, Wendy. Wendy, is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiancée? No, it's Wendy Oldbag. I don't think so. Oh, Oldbag. A work desk. It's quite tidy as one might expect. What a nice desk! Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so well I can see my own reflection. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir. Don't. He'll sue you. Alright, bouquet, so it's a steel samurai, blah blah blah. Pretty much, Dragon. Take everything that isn't nailed down. about that. I already did that. Ooh, cute! What a pretty tea set! I go more for the instant tea bags myself. Amazing! The drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by place of origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend. What an exquisitely splendid concoction! Of course Edgeworth is British. Whoever told me, oh, he can't possibly be British. He freaking has loose tea sets. He has loose teas and a tea set. There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far. Elle! What's up, Elle? Wow, how are you, Elle? How you been? I have not seen Elle for a while. Good to see you, Elle. You guys should follow Elle if you're not already. Elle does streams, although not nearly enough. But she streams a lot of stuff like Sims and stuff like that, The Sims. So, good to see Elle. Hey, a chessboard. Yes, gentlemen, and if you could be British, you would be British. Gentlemen, you like loose tea, your name is the Gentleman, and you wear a bow tie and a vest. Trust me, my friend, you would be British if you could hack it. I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like blue's in a bit of a tight spot. The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn. Huh? Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out that poor pawn, his head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? The Five Nights at Freddy's? No, but I certainly gave it away. Oh, you moved to Texas and got a job. Oh, wow. That's cool. I hope you're enjoying it, Elle. I'm doing well. British from 300 years ago. Does that qualify? I think so. We were all British once, right? Who's with me? Edges surrounding a pawn with spiky hair. Nah, it's nothing. Whoa, these are all case files? They're stacked up to the ceiling. Whoa, what a feeling with the case files on the ceiling. Sorry. There's even a ladder. Odd. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights. He must have someone get them for him. Oh boy. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? I must study these case reports so closely. He's so cool. You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder. Anything about the chair? No, 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 no. And sofa. Yeah, I've never been to Austin. I've heard very good things about it. Mr. Edgeworth has such a comfy sofa. Sofas like this make me want to curl up and take a nap. I bet he pores over his case files here into the wee hours of the morning. And by pores, you mean P-O-R-E-S, Emma? Then he takes off his jacket, rolls up his sleeves, and goes to sleep using his arms as a pillow. I don't believe it. She's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth working. I bet in the morning he has sofa hair and little creases in his cheek from the seams. He's so cool. Sofa hair is cool? Let me present one other thing to you. I present to you Goodman's ID. Say, Edgeworth, I was wondering about this. Mr. Wright! Huh? What? Are you sure you should be showing that to Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, he'll take it for sure, won't he? I wish I could be on the same side as Mr. Edgeworth, but then my sister will be found guilty. If she sighs any deeper, I'm going to start getting depressed. Here, have your knife, Edgeworth. It's against my policy to discuss evidence with the defense, especially with you. He doesn't like you much, does he, Mr. Wright? Nah, with Edgeworth it's never personal. It's all about winning tomorrow. So in other words, you're the best of the best this year, huh? You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, right? I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Huh? Why is that? I had to go to the police department ceremony to receive that broken shield. Police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, correct? Where Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah? I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about. Oh, right. He doesn't seem too concerned about his award, for better or for worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday? How about the day of the crime? Could you tell me more about yesterday, the day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transferal. Wiping your hands of old cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's when you got the shield? I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. That's very precise. People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright. No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. Edgeworth's parking stub added to the court record. Nice. This is the parking stub for the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15. So the murder happened right after you got back. What, Wright? I'd appreciate it if you direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. I'm just contemplating a voice. Bear with me. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm Edgeworth. What is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Report? What? Did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Skye? I don't like the way this conversation is going at all. Skye, sir? No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir. I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow. Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir! But sir! I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring it to you. I wasn't aware of the particulars of your arrangement with us, sir. Give me your name. Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins. Right. Officer Meekins, take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month. But sir, I didn't know. Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains and good luck. He just fades away. Meekins just fades away. He's like, oh, Meekins. Right. Yes, sir? Oh, God, he caught me off guard. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now. Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the same department as that patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Thanks. Seems to have finally calmed down, at least. I wonder if... Oh my gosh, I wonder if Gumshoe was the detective. Do you think Gumshoe got hurt? You can't lose Gumshoe. Right? Yeah. You don't have anything else, do you? To say? No. Okay, goodbye. All we are is dust in the wind. February 22nd, Police Department. Entrance. Crazy creature in front. Phew, we're finally here. Why would they put the detective so far away from the prosecutor's office? It took almost 30 minutes by taxi, and traffic wasn't even that bad. This was my first time to the police department, actually. Hold on, what's that? Disturbing. Why does it undulate like that? Oh, wait, I know. This is the blue badger. Right, love? They're trying to make him the police mascot. Wow, Mr. Wright, you know a lot about the police department. Still, he does seem familiar somehow. Forget the blue badger. Who's that next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the blue badger? Uh-oh, he noticed me. He sure is running over here fast. Hey, pal! What are you doing here? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information. Hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal. Alright, let's chat, Gumshoe. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. Why not? Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor's confessed to the crime. She says she summoned a detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him. But what if she's not telling the truth? Yes, well, no. Come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against them. But what if the evidence was faked? Hey, pal. Can I speak to you for a second? Huh, me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect, Lana Sky's sister. Whoa! The chief prosecutor's little sister. Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically. Yeah, yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Huh? It's a sensitive issue with us these days. Why is that? So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Me? Oh, well, nothing really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs. Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time? What do you mean, this time? Then, what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all. It's true. We've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being let into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all. None of you? I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the Badger dance down pat. Isn't there anything else you could be doing? The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot. This is afterwards, Dragon. You are not watching a recorded show. This is the one after. This is the final episode in the game. A bonus episode that was added. Officer Marshall. Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. A patrolman in charge of a crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. Alright, what do you know about this guy? Detective Gumshoe? What can you tell me about this? Huh? Hey, pal, this is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that. You have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time. Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman. Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake. But don't you work together with him in criminal affairs? Whoa, now I remember. Bruce Goodman. He's the victim. That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? Yeah, talk about Bruce Goodman. So, this ID card belonged to the victim? He was a detective, like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman. Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it? Because it's a setup. Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferal for a case he handled 2 years ago. Evidence transferal? Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot. And Lana's confessing as much. What do you think about Edgeworth's knife? Found the Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? Well, that was weird. Showed the parking ticket for a second. What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Wait, I mean, sure, of course, someone else really did it. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened? We have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Alright, so can I present anything else to you? What about this trophy? Hey, that's it! That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the awards ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal! I got an award for diligence myself. Congratulations. I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth winning that award. He's even got naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Yeah, we've heard about the rumors. Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car. Stabbed Mr. Edgeworth's mouth. Oh. Okay, so that just shows all. Alright. I assume you can't do anything with this badge. Detective, here's my attorney's badge. You show this to me every time we meet, pal. Real men show their police badge. Enough said. I wish I had a badge. I wish I had a badge. Even an ID card would be nice. Wait, speaking of ID cards, I found that detective's card, didn't I? Yeah, I already showed him that. Gumshoe got an award for having the small salary, right? What about those rumors? He's in a tough spot again. Again? Well, it all started with a murder that defense attorney Hammond. But Edgeworth was found innocent, thanks to me. Listen, pal, Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself. What? But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. He was awarded another salary cut. Exactly. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. Electoral office is here. See this? Ah, I've noticed that defense attorneys have a tendency to want to show people things. What is this, a behavioral study of lawyers? Okay, that doesn't help. So... okay, so let's try the detention center then. Okay, not so much. Is there something else I'm supposed to find here? More about Edgeworth, maybe? I already got this. It's not mysterious. You already heard from him. Man. Okay, so I guess I gotta go back to the police department. And maybe I'm not done questioning Gumshoe. I thought I was. Examiner Claire's. Oh, shoot. I just went there. No, I just went there. That's what I was looking for. I already know about that. I've heard some people who like Majora's Mask. That's not that unusual. What's wrong with that? What? The Dancing Blue Badger? It's my masterpiece. You made this, Detective Gumshoe? The chief threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal. Nice work. It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until the batteries die. Poor Blue Badger. Fated to dance until he drops. Oh my god, that's evidence? Blue Badger is evidence, really? And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know. Thank you. Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is. What was his name? The guy in the parking lot? That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the chief of police. Officer Marshall. Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall is just a regular officer. From West L.A. From West L.A. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe. Letter of introduction for Detective Gumshoe added to the court record. I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there and nobody will look at you twice, pal. Okay, so now maybe I'll be able to get more of that crime scene. Of course, his name is Jake. Heck, they look pretty busy. Just imagine, right now, behind those doors, a police drama in action. Somehow the thought fails to excite me. Look, that patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. And then I said, hey, you do that, your soup will get cold, buddy. That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried. I guess he wasn't saluting, he was wiping tears from his eyes. They make a good pair. I always get excited when I come to the police station. Why is that? It just feels like I've jumped into a movie. Huh? You know, with all the police and criminals. Well, I don't know if this is all that exciting. Sure it is! Look at those two officers over there. They're probably talking about the latest bust. Funny, I thought they were talking about the weather. Mr. Wright! Hey, what's up, game? Do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white? No idea. Why? Well, I think they're designed after a panda. A panda? Well, not that I have scientific proof. It's just a theory. Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory? It was when I was on a school trip. I saw a patrol car and it came to me. We had just been at the zoo, see? What about zebras? Or did they not have those at your zoo? The usual wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board here. Do you know this face? If you do, dial 911. You know, Mr. Wright, I've always thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looked like the people in these posters. They hardly even look human. She has a point. Alright, so that's as much as I can do. So let me go back to the not detention center, the parking lot. February 22nd, prosecutor's office. Underground parking lot. Exactly, Wyville. Looks like the investigation is still going. I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. This has gotta be Larry. Show me Larry. Oh. Oh, still here? Hello? Why the surprised looks? Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs, too. What happened to the security guard? Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost its herd. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. There's something I wanted to ask you. The scene of the crime? A cold grave for men who've lost their dreams. And me? I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment. He's asleep. Well, should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest? I don't even know what the heck is on her hat, Wyville, to be honest with you. Okay. I show you... Letter of introduction. Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you, fan letters to me go right in the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction for Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe? Haha, that old cow dog? He holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation. I think he just miswrote it. Great, Detective Gumshoe, I owe you one. No worries. This proves it's from Detective Gumshoe. Better than a blood test. Guess I'd better let you in, then. Thank you, Officer Marshall. Officer Marshall isn't a detective, he's a patrolman. That reminds me of something. That is odd. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? Well, folks, the clues are calling. They name him Colt Magnum, I know, right? Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler. Strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Very nice. Because one of the people behind Manifest Destiny was actually named Marshall. Very cute. Let's have a hootenanny. Note to self, police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? I say I won't be needing this anymore. Detective Gumshoe's letter of instruction crumpled and discarded. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good men always die young. Remember that, partner. Could you be a little more specific? Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right? Well, well, aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Starr. One stab to the chest. A fine piece of work. I bet he did it. He's got that knife. This here's the autopsy report. Good, I got the autopsy report. Excellent. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way? Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prospector Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all. Nothing in common? They apparently worked together on a case a few years back. So there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why I didn't do much work with the Chief Prospector. But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here, to this parking lot? Yep, he was drinking from a flask. So it seems, like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. Yep. I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective. You calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas. Huh? I was one of them fancy shoot detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Oh, really? Now he tells me. But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene? Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime. That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least. He's nothing but a sad old cow dog that can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh? Edgeworth? That cow dog's been kicked out of this cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just he don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation? Alright, compadre, count to 3, huh? You gotta do that if you're gonna draw evidence on someone. That's what we do in Texas. Remind me never to visit Texas. Now I can go here. This looks like a cell phone. Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it could belong to. What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Alright, let's check it out. Aha. The display is still on the redial button. Redial? Mr. Wright? Most phones keep a record of all the calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button to dial the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it. Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, you never know with people from your generation. Your generation. Whatever, let's check this phone out. Now, I wonder who the owner of this phone called last. Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the button. Hey, that song, I know that. Hey, what's going on over there? Ah, oh, sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that there phone, didn't you? Well, yeah. Whose phone is this anyway? Hey, what's up, bro? What's going on, man? Whose is it? Well, that belongs to Chief Prospector Sky. What? It's my sister's? She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds, according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. No, I got a question for you, partner. I had a phone ring just now, one of those newfangled ringtunes. Oh, that? Oh. I'm sorry, that was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone, a wrong number. Oh, she was calling Phoenix. Really? She was calling us. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Uh-oh, I've incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Cell phone added to the court record. This rope, is it? Yep, they laid it in the outline of the victim's body. So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him. You've got to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion. What's this? Looks like a note of some sort. Look, something's written on it. 675-12-2. You're right, let's see. Oh, 67S-12-2. There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman. Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed. Well, so, what does it mean, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Note to self, for detective reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright. I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. Goodman's note added to the court record. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. This appears to be the car where the body was found. Looks like the lock on the trunk is busted. The crime took place in the underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. We shoot folks for lots of stuff in Texas. Quite a luxury car. It just screams I have money to burn. Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. Oh yeah, prosecutors do, compared to defense attorneys? A block. This area is reserved for prosecutors. Defense attorneys are relegated to B block. I dream of the day when I'll be able to park my car here. I'll go over to B block to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright. I'm not planning on giving up my job that soon. Okay. And on that side? B block is through there. That's where visitors park. I can see the lunchline car over there, far in the distance. Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. I can see a cartoon cow munching down on a juicy-looking steak. Doesn't that strike you as a little creepy? Just don't think too deeply about it. You'll be fine. Let's talk about Lana Sky, shall we? So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister? That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prospector tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambino. Many condolences. Officer Marshall! Yeah, Bambino? How can you say that? You and my sister, you were... Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about? I apologize, Bambino. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's a-blowing through the prospector's office. Dry wind or ill will, someone's up to something here. But who? How about that office atmosphere? Right. Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence, arranging testimonies, you name it. He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you. But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them. If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? Bambina, it's your sister. Chief Prospector Lana Skye. What? My sister? Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets, some people load them with deals. What, you're saying Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old-timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth? So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright? I guess we've got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone. So, do you think we'll be okay? Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it. No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma? Yes? I know that song your phone plays when it rings. What? It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids? The phone that just rang wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place, your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? I'm sorry. Can you tell me what you talked about? She hung up right away. I see. Cell phone added to the court record. Plot thickens. A detective is murdered and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. To be continued. Very nice. Cool. Usual nutcase group of characters and fun times, but fun writing. Really fun writing. 70% whiskey at the moment, yes. Alright, people. We are going to save it there, because it is time for me to mosey on out of here and move on to that pasture I like to call my bed. Just lie down under the nice open sky and get me some shut-eye until the morning. Alright, partner? Better way of saying that is I'm going to go get some sleep. But first I am going to do a giveaway. I would like to thank everybody for checking out the game, as always. It was a pleasure to have all of you on board with this. And yeah, let's see what we've got, actually, for the giveaway side of things. Because we have a lot of games that have been given to me by very generous viewers. I do like Marshall. So let's see what we've got here, folks. We've got a few games that are possible here, and the choices are as follows. If you win tonight, you will have a choice of one of the three following games. The first game is Blackguards. Blackguards. This is a new game that was sent to us by Messiah, for which I am very grateful. So Blackguards is choice number 1. Choice number 2 is a copy of Metro 23. This one comes courtesy of Kilobyte. Choice number 2 is Metro 23. And choice number 3, which comes to us from Netawin, is Warlock Master of the Arcane. So again, the choices are Blackguards. That's from Messiah DMR. That is a Humble Bundle link, I believe. Choice number 2 is Metro 23. That's a Humble Bundle link from Kilobyte. And choice number 3 is Warlock Master of the Arcane, which is from Netawin. Those are the 3 choices that you guys have got. And the giveaway phrase today is going to be... There we go. Meekins. If you guys are interested, please type in our boy Meekins. It would be crazy if you did it. Good old Meekins. If you guys are interested in winning one of those 3, please type in that word, and I'm going to take a look and see who we're going to be rating today. Let's check out and see who the raid is going to be. Really? That's the only person interested? Okay. I was going to say, really? Is that a fact? Okay, let's see here. Okay, I think I know who it's going to be. I think I know exactly who we're gonna have here. Okay. So again, your choices are hi Akmak. Again, your choices are, as previously mentioned, either Blackguards, Metro 23, or Warlock Master of the Arcane. If you guys are interested, please type in that word Meekins. And while you guys are doing that, I will say that the next time you're going to see me is going to be on Tuesday. We'll be back to my normal stream week after Thanksgiving, so we'll sort of be back in a better routine at that point. So Tuesday day, we will continue with episode 5. I will get as far as I can. If we finish it, great. If not, then we'll finish it up definitely on the following session on Thursday night, and then we will move on to complete my Ultima Underworld run. And then when Ultima Underworld is done, that's going to take a couple of sessions to do. Then we are going to move on to either Dragon Age Inquisition, Trails of Sky, or possibly Assassin's Creed 4. One of those 3. When those games are done, Talisman of Death is going to be next up after that. And then, I don't know. Then after that, we'll see whether we're going to do Trails of Sky. Whatever one I don't choose of those 3 I mentioned before, I'll probably do another one of those at that point, but we'll see. So that is what we're at. Left 4 Dead 2. I don't know about that, man. Okay. You hope I play the other 2 Phoenix games? Yeah, I will at some. Yeah, I mean, definitely, believe me, I'm really enjoying the Phoenix Wright games, so I am going to definitely do that. No question, I will do that at some point. Not right after, but I mean, definitely, it's not going to be like 2 years before I play it. I'll put it that way. Like, I'll definitely take another one of these on, for sure. All right, so we're going to be rating in just a moment, but first of all, I want to end this giveaway. So last call, everyone. Last call, people. Last call. If anyone is interested, please type in that word Meekins, my boy Meekins, for a chance to win either Blackguards, Metro 23, or Warlock Master of the Arcane. One of those 3. All right. You can't wait for Godot? Yeah, the Godot is here. Analogy is like a reference to the Phoenix Wright games, right? I assume. I'm not sure if it was picked up last time, Law. I'm not sure. It's still sitting in my gift inventory, I think. Oh, sorry about that, Akmak. But you can always pick up, you can always check out my VODs, too, for some of that stuff. I only know the reference Godot. I don't know what it's about. But I know that Godot was here as actually a moderator in Elegy's chat, so I assume it's a big part of it. Yeah. X. I appreciate that, Lego. I am giving you 3 seconds to say that I reject your request. 3, 2, 1. Rejected. Your request has been rejected. Objection denied. But I appreciate the thought. Thanks, though. I'm glad you removed it. Good. Congratulations, Dragon. What's it going to be, man? Oops, I did it again. Which one's it going to be, Dragon? Which one would you like? What is it going to be? And thank you guys, by the way, again, for all those of you who watched the stream. If you were new to the stream tonight and you liked what you saw and heard, I would love to see a follow. And I appreciate very much you checking the stream out. Metro 2033. Excellent. Oops. Give me 1 second. And message has been sent your way. Messages sent your way. Congratulations, Dragon. And thanks again to Kilobyte for that code. I appreciate it very much, and thank you guys. We usually do giveaways, mostly because I have incredibly generous viewers, so that makes it easy. So thank you guys so much for doing that. All right, we are going to do a raid, and the raid is going to happen. Remember the way that it works with my raids? You're going to do this, which is just the Arvanauts have landed and then Volcania without the period. And you're going to do that when you hear the music. So do not go and do that until you actually hear the music. Once you hear the music, then you can go rain down the Arvanauts have landed like nobody's business. But before we do that, I do want to thank folks who are here watching today. I would like to thank, as always, Law, Lego, Shadow, Gentleman, and Thorg. Good moderation today, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, as always. Definitely follow, by the way, Gentleman, because Gentleman streams. Law streams, but he hasn't streamed for a long time. But and I think he's kind of away from Twitch as far as the streaming part of it is concerned. But definitely follow Gentleman because he streams stuff, good stuff. I just hope he does it more, which is my usual commercial to him. Definitely follow Elle as well. Again, Elle is someone that I've known for a long time, way back in the original Calabasas days. So, Elle, thanks so much for stopping by, and I'm glad that job is working out in Texas. Welcome back in. Always welcome here, of course. Always a pleasure to have Mercurius, Gray, Batty, Elsewin in here, all regulars of mine. Thank you guys all so much. And Gray, good luck on that audition, man. I hope you get the action part that you auditioned for. It'll be awesome. Rain Bucket, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it, Rain. Welcome to the Arvanauts. I hope you liked it here, and we happen to like our community quite a bit, so please make sure you stop by again. Wyval, Kanumi, Noodles, Duty Calls, EXE, TNS, Zamaria. I haven't seen Zamaria for a long time. What's up, Zamaria? With Intent and Harris. What's up, Harris? Akmok, Zimmy, Frosty Ray, Apples, Dragon Spear, Love Shack, all regulars of mine, and Holy Sporks is too. I haven't seen you for a while, Holy Sporks, but it's good to see all of you folks here, as always. If you haven't already, definitely give Duty Calls a follow as well. He's definitely a good streamer as well. Plays a lot of cool stuff, but tends to focus on a lot of Dark Souls and League of Legends, and Duty's a good guy, so you should definitely give him a follow also. And other than that, I would just like to say thank you all for checking out the stream. Next one for me is on Tuesday. If you haven't already done so, please make sure you follow the Steam group, follow my YouTube as well, subscribe to my YouTube for the past broadcasts, and please, the best way to get this channel continuing to move, we're over 2,400 followers now. The way to kind of keep moving on towards partnership is to keep spreading the word. The better the numbers get, the more likely the channel is going to get partnered all the sooner. You guys are all a big part of making that happen, so thank you all as always so much. Tonight we are going to be rating this person, dun 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 dun, Ocadrian. Ocadrian is a streamer that I like a lot, and he happens to be playing one of my more favorite games of the past year that I played through, and that is Papers, Please. So don't go do it until you hear the actual music, but when you hear the music, go over and give Ocadrian a follow. Let's give him some love. Again, I'm looking forward to watching him play a little bit of Papers, Please. So head over there and give him some love as soon as you hear my music. As for me, that's it. I'll catch you all on Tuesday. Until then, have a wonderful time over the next couple of days. Again, happy late Thanksgiving to all the Americans out there that I didn't say that to already. Love you all. You're the best viewers on Twitch. I'll catch you soon. Have a good night.
Fresh and new, when it all seemed clear to you, when your aim was straight and true. Were your mind untroubled by the questions in the dark, content to play your part, open pathways to your heart? Were your life untainted by a host of broken dreams, when all your acts were queens, understood all that it means? Could you have understood the way your life was bound? Did you ever wonder how you got from there to now? Oh yes, you're gonna fly away from here, where the sky grows more clear, and your problems disappear, drift away down below, watch them go take a